There's a point in recovery where something subtle starts to feel off. Not because nothing is changing, but because it's not changing at the pace you expected. You might notice that you understand more. You can name what happened. You can see patterns more clearly. And yet, the overall experience can still feel slow. For many people, this is where a quiet doubt begins to form, not about what happened, but about whether recovery is actually working. That doubt can be difficult to place because it doesn't come from confusion. It comes from a mismatch between expectation and lived experience. Most expectations about recovery are built on a simple assumption that once something makes sense, it should begin to resolve. But recovery does not follow the same timeline as understanding. Understanding organizes what you see. Stabilization determines how you hold it. When those move at different speeds, recovery can feel slow, even when it is progressing normally. That's where the misinterpretation tends to happen. Not because something is wrong, but because the pace does not match the expectation. When recovery feels slow, it is often treated as something to fix, something to accelerate. But that response usually comes from the expectation, not the process. Slowness in recovery is not necessarily a delay. It is often the condition that allows stability to become real. Stabilization does not respond to urgency. It forms under conditions that take time. What feels slow is often what makes the change hold. That part rarely feels like progress. It usually just feels gradual. As this becomes clearer, the need to evaluate your pace tends to soften. Recovery can remain slow without meaning something is wrong. If recovery has been feeling slower than you expected, even though you understand more, I created a 30-day stabilization space to help you navigate that pace without adding pressure. The link is in the description below whenever it feels right to explore. And if you prefer to stay here, continuing to orient at your own pace, that is completely valid. Recovery does not need to speed up to be working. We'll pause here.